This is a video on my article called Ox in the Box, and it asks, how does Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain fit into the equation at Arsenal for the coming season? So, as we know, most of you should know, that Alex came in 2011 from Southampton to the Gunners. His first game was that 8-2 demolition to Man United. And as soon as he came on, I thought, that's a bit rude of Wenger, a bit mean. He's put such a promising player, kind of overshadow his debut by putting him on an 8-2 loss. But maybe it's kind of a sign of, we brought him on from this moment forth, he will be our saviour. And it hasn't turned out like that. He's been blighted by a few injuries now and then. But, you know, he has incredible dribbles, scores some incredible goals, some key assists, great personality, but there's something missing. There's that star quality, perhaps, that he lacks, that ability to perform in every level against any team that the top players do. Like Alexis Sanchez, he's proved it against the Champions League teams, the lower league teams, the cup teams, domestic, abroad, he's done it. Alex seems to have just had a bit of a stop-start career recently, and that's why I ask. He had 1 assist in the Premier League last season and 1 goal last season. And it's a tough one because in terms of stats, his stats are absolutely horrendous. Nothing stands out really. Maybe 4 goals and 20 England appearances, pretty good, but I think Andros Townsend has a pretty similar record for England, and his Spurs career isn't exactly going to plan. So it is interesting where he fits in that equation at Arsenal. You've got so many attacking midfielders. You've got Santi Cazorla, Thomas Rosicky, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, Theo Walcott still needs to get into the team. Possibly another signing will come in. Serge Gnabry as well, the youth players coming through. So it's a tough one. And you've got to ask, what do you want? Do you want amazing stats? Or do you want a player who's entertaining? And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has all those elements of an entertaining player. But on the pitch, his influence is not as much as it should be for a player of that calibre. And that used to be my criticism of Jack Wilshere, but slowly as he's been integrated into the squad again, that's been proved different. So that's a question that they need to ask for next season. In my opinion, I see him as a creative player who should be in that number 10 role in the long term. And due to the homegrown quota, ageing players, I believe that he will be the future of Arsenal in that role. Or as a winger as well, because he's very quick. But in the next season, I don't know what's going to happen to him. I would almost like to see him go out on loan to a big club. We risk losing him, that's the only problem. But a Champions League quality club where he can play week in, week out, get some goals under his belt as well, get some assists, get that consistency and that confidence, even for half a season. Then when the later running comes in, when we have to play, hopefully in the Champions League latter stages, hopefully cup runs and the league run, and when injuries do always take their toll, he can then have an influence. That's what I would do, but I think he will stay in the squad. There'll be a lot of rotation next year, and Alex will have to decide at the end of the day, in a few years, am I progressing at Arsenal? In the past 3-4 years, no. I don't believe he has genuinely progressed from that talented teenager to the mature footballer we wanted to become. Again, he's got age on his side, 21 years old, it's not exactly old. But in this game, we know players come in and come out, they're spat out, may never see them again. So we need to be very careful with him. I think Arsene Wenger has a plan, and we have to trust him on that. Like Theo Walcott's plan is hopefully to play up front next season, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain must have a plan. And I've always seen him actually as that forward player. Even as a striker, you never know, he could be converted like Thierry Henry, because he has that power that some players don't. That not so much speed, but I think if you remember against Bayern Munich, he charged past the defence and just like no one was in his way. And that is what you want to see from an Arsenal player, a Premier League player in general, a Champions League quality player. You want to see them take it to the opposition. So he's definitely worth keeping. But watch this space on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, because I believe there's a great player in there somewhere, but he just needs to find his space in the Arsenal lineup. And where that is right now, in the present day, I don't know. We'll see.